All right, it's April 8th. It's 10:34, about an hour into the trading day. I do want to go over one stock that I traded yesterday, and in the last video, I said that it would higher, and it actually did not. It came back down, and particularly just because of the type of stock that it is. It's a highly diluted stock. You can see it from I don't even know what is this. Supposedly 4,200, 4,500. And that's because they had a reverse split, so the price is exorbitantly higher than what it would have been traditionally prior to that reverse split. But because of all the diluting, it has been squashed all the way down to a dollar 16 cents. I did buy it originally at 140, no, 150, I believe. No, I had a, sorry, I sold at 142 this morning just because I saw that the weakness during the pre-market wasn't holding. So it was just more of a reason why I should sell. I originally bought it yesterday, bought 500 shares with an average price at 161. As we can see right here, I bought it in the earlier part of the day, and it went up quite a couple of times. And so I had multiple times to sell. I did not sell just because I was anticipating the stock price to go up higher into the pre-market today. It didn't do that. It actually fell down and collapsed yesterday, actually before the market closed, as it was revving up in price because it went from $1.36 all the way up to $1.87, which was a nice 50 cent return if I would have sold. Um, this started to collapse within the last 30 minutes of the trading day, and even though it showed some life in the after hours, it still did not do as much as I thought it could do, and it pulled back. As you could tell, it pulled back up until this morning, and it's at a dollar 17, dollar 15 now. So this is definitely one that I wanted to make sure that I highlighted, just because there was a lot of lessons in there. Particularly, I bought at the technical levels that I would typically buy at, which was good. And then I looked past the spikes. I didn't. I recognized the spikes. I recognized them coming, but I ignored them. And ignoring them on a stock that's kind of like this, that's very highly diluted, and you really don't have an idea of where the price could actually go. Um, Runs a little bit more riskier. That's why I'm not a big fan of these, and this is why I typically do not trade them when they're on a downward, on a decline. That decline is way too steep for any type of real rewards, in my opinion, if you're not short selling. So, other than that, I did purchase some shares yesterday in MRSN. Apparently, they were awarded $65 million at the market open doing some after showing some studies with their cancer drug, and also, which I found pretty interesting, is that they had IPO. So with their IPO, they had shares that they were selling for $7.75. I bought it yesterday at $7, and then I sold at 8, not knowing that it would even do anything of that nature. And obviously, you can't see where I bought the price at. So let me just organize my chart better. There we go. So now you can see I bought yesterday. Yesterday I bought at 7. I bought at 7 yesterday, and I didn't hold all the way through. I wish I did, because as I look at the MACD was suggesting that it was going to come back down after it hit its peak, and it hit a peak, but went through that peak, and just traded right around um, the overbought. It traded right around overbought, being overbought, and then continued to trade sideways as it was grinding higher. And I had an idea that it can go to 9, but I didn't think it could go to 10. So if we look at the full year chart, the full year chart kind of gives us a somewhat of an idea that hey, 9, if not 950, can be tested. $10 was not expecting that, and the last place where there's some type of resistance of $10 is back here. Um, so that just shows the magnitude that this stock has. Even though, if I remember correctly, it doesn't. I think it was like a 2 or 3% share short float. Oh, it's 5%. Yeah, it was 5% short float. So this stock, even though it has a short float of 5% of the actual shares that are able to be traded, it seems like a lot of those shares or the shorts were able to get squeezed out. So that is a better opportunity for anybody who wanted to, get into the stock, just because that now that the short sellers have been squeezed out, you can get in at the low and then wait for. Originally, I wanted to get in at 875 or get back in at 875. I got a little impatient, and I thought it was going to go back up around here, um, at this 940 level, just because it was starting to get some pullback. And typically, like I said, I use the EMAs to really guide me on where I should buy on the pullback. And that 875 area would have been a whole lot better. But for some reason, I just need to work on my patience a little bit better. I did not wait. I did not put or keep my buy order at 875. I changed it to 940, and I could be up a little bit more now, but it's fine. It's trading at $9, and it looks like it wants to come back a little bit higher. So we'll see how that looks. We'll see if the EMAs cross over the VWAP, as the price has been trading over the VWAP this whole time. So we want to keep that there. Other than that, I'll just give a progress on how this MRSN is going, probably after lunch. If not after lunch, then towards the end of the trade. Just really trying to take some time to let my brain decompress from a lot from over trading, because I want to really avoid over trading at the same time. So hopefully this helps. Technical analysis using the VWAP during this whole coronavirus scare, and there's a lot of companies that are coming out with antivirals. So this is one of them. This is another company that will be doing the same thing, if not just with their cancer drugs, but trying to figure out how they can manipulate the genome and use a vaccine purpose or methodology against coronavirus. So we'll see what happens with Mersana Therapeutics.